Hi scientists, this is Miss Watson, and here's your lesson on adaptations and natural selection. Adaptations. An adaptation is a trait or behavior that an organism uses to survive and reproduce. Traits are genetic differences that occur in species. Traits are developed as species adapt to its environment. Organisms of species differ from one another in other traits. I've also created a discovery ed assignment called What are Adaptations? Variation. There are also some variations along similar populations. Variations are changes in the genes among members of the same species. You can see here with the giraffe, variations in size and in color, but they're all giraffes. Variations can occur both randomly and as a result of a trait being more fit for the environment. In Discovery Education, I've assigned an assignment called How do traits compare within a group of similar organisms? There are actually two parts to that assignment. Please make sure you're completing both assignments. Natural selection. Natural selection is a process that explains the survival and shows how species can change over time. For example, certain traits or adaptations involving color, camouflage, and food gathering, and other physical traits, sensory abilities, or behaviors enhance the survival of species. So here you can see my little example of field mice, and you guessed it, the brown mice did not survive. Now I did start a simulation, which I find very fun to do. You can also do this at home. And with this simulation, I'm not going to read the whole thing with you, but there's a reading about why the peppered moth changed over time. What it looks like for birds. And then the actual simulation. So with the simulation, you can choose a light forest or a dark forest. I'm going to go with the light forest, show you an example. So here's the simulation, and you can click on the moths that you want to eat. And you can tell that I'm catching a lot of dark moths, but not many white moths because I can't really see them. I'm pretending I'm a bird. So I'm trying to eat as many moths as I can in the time that is given to me. So as you can see, the light moth population has increased 88%, where the dark moth went down to 12%. Where originally my moths were at 50-50. This is because the light of the tree, the light moths are able to camouflage themselves. And you can do the same thing with the dark moths. Physical adaptations and traits. They include color, camouflage, adaptation that allows animals to blend in with their certain aspects in their environment, so like the peppered moths just did. Beaks for food gathering, claws for food gathering and protection, or as you can see, survival. Here we have a three-toed sloth. This is a mole rat. That's beaver and a lion. Sensory abilities, including sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing, and mimicry. These are close to external resemblance of an animal or plant So here I have a monarch butterfly, and here's the caterpillar of the monarch butterfly, and the viceroy, which is a moth. So as an adult, it looks very similar to a monarch. So why would a viceroy want to look like a monarch? Because monarchs don't taste very good. So it wants to survive. So it looks like a monarch, and so birds will avoid eating the viceroy. Behavior adaptations include migration, hibernation, traveling in herds, hunting in packs, nocturnal behavior, which includes being active at night, instincts, running, hiding, building nests, learned behaviors, and communication. Then I thought this was a cool way to end this. 25 ways animals can adapt. Once it loads. Of course, there's a commercial. And that is today's lesson. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.